Let's talk about the movie. You know the one. It is the movie playing inside your head, from the moment you wake up until the moment you finally collapse into sleep. It is the movie where you are the star. You are the protagonist. You are the main character. We see this phrase everywhere now. It is a trend. It is a hashtag. Romanticize your life, they say. Walk like you own the street. Curate your aesthetic. And so you try. You wake up in your apartment, you make your iced oat milk latte, and you try to perform the ritual of a perfect morning. You put on the outfit that defines your era. You create a playlist that matches your vibe. You walk down the street with your headphones on, pretending that you are in a montage, pretending that there is an audience watching your triumphant struggle against the world. But let's be honest for a moment, just between us. It is exhausting, isn't it? The camera is always on, even when no one is filming. You feel the constant pressure to write a good script. You worry about the plot twists. You worry that your character arc isn't moving fast enough. You look at the other characters, the people on your screen, the influencers, the people with better lighting and better skin, and you feel a sinking dread. You worry that maybe you aren't the main character after all. You worry that you are just an extra in someone else's film. You worry that you are an NPC, a non-playable character doomed to stand in the background repeating the same lines, working the same dead-end job, while the real heroes go on adventures. This anxiety, this oscillation between feeling like the center of the universe and feeling like a piece of dust is the defining sickness of our time. We are obsessed with identity. We are obsessed with being somebody. In America, the worst sin you can commit is to be ordinary, to be a nobody. We are terrified of the void. So we build these elaborate costumes. We build these profiles. We craft these bios. We are constantly auditioning for a role that we have already been cast in, but we have forgotten the nature of the play. I am here to tell you that your anxiety is right, but your conclusion is wrong. You are indeed the main character, but not in the way your ego thinks. You are not the main character because you are better than everyone else. You are not the main character because you have the most followers or the most interesting trauma. You are the main character because there is only one character in the entire universe, and that character is playing you. Let's go deep. Let's look at the cosmology of this drama. Imagine, if you will, that you are God. Not the old man in the sky with a beard who judges you for your credit score. I mean the source, the Tao, the ultimate reality, the energy that spins the galaxies and grows the forests. Imagine you are that. You are infinite. You are eternal. You are all-knowing. You can do anything. You can be anything. Now, if you are infinite and eternal, you have a problem. The problem is boredom. If you know everything that is going to happen, there is no surprise. There is no thrill. There is no adventure. Listening to a song is only beautiful because you don't hear the end at the beginning. A game is only fun if there is a chance you might lose. So, what do? You decide to play a game. You decide to play hide and seek. You decide to pretend that you are not God. You decide to forget who you are. You shatter yourself into billions of pieces. You become the stars. You become the rocks. You become the amoebas. You become the humans. You become the barista making the coffee. You become the CEO screaming in the boardroom. You become the person listening to this voice right now. You arrange it so that you forget your true nature. You give yourself a body, a costume made of skin and bone. You give yourself a history, a backstory full of joy and pain. You give yourself an ego, a mask that believes it is separate from everything else, and you throw yourself into the drama. You get lost in it. You get so lost in the character that you actually believe you are the character. You believe you are John or Sarah or Michael. You believe you are anxious about your rent. You believe you are lonely. You believe you are going to die. This is the great cosmic joke. You are the director, the producer, the writer, and the actor of this movie. But you have hidden this fact from yourself so that the movie feels real. Because if you knew it was just a movie, you wouldn't cry, you wouldn't laugh, you wouldn't feel the adrenaline of the chase. You wanted the thrill. And my God, you have it. Look at your life. Look at the drama of it, the heartbreak, the struggle, the hope. It is a masterpiece of immersion. The reason you are exhausted is that you have identified with the role instead of the actor. You think you are the mask. You think you are the resume. You are like an actor on a stage who has been playing Hamlet for so long that he has forgotten he is a man who can walk off the stage and go home. He thinks he really has to kill his uncle. He thinks the sword is real. He is suffering because he has lost his perspective. When the internet tells you to have main character energy, they are telling you to polish the mask. They are telling you to make the mask shinier, prettier, more successful. They are telling you to control the plot. Manifest your dreams. Control your narrative. But this is just more pressure. This is just the ego trying to play God. And the ego is a terrible God. The ego is frightened. The ego is small. The ego is terrified of the critics. True main character energy, the kind that the mystics and the sages talk about, is not about polishing the mask. It is about realizing who is wearing it. When you wake up to this truth, everything changes. You stop walking down the street, hoping people look at you, hoping they validate your existence. Instead, you walk down the street looking at them and realizing that they are just you in a different costume. The homeless man on the corner, that is you playing a tragedy. The billionaire in the penthouse, that is you playing a comedy of power. The stray cat in the alley, that is you playing a game of instinct. Suddenly, you are not alone. How could you be alone? The whole universe is just you talking to yourself, playing with yourself, dancing with yourself. The wall of isolation comes crumbling down. This is the ultimate cure for the NPC fear. You are terrified of being boring. You are terrified of being mediocre. In the American script, mediocrity is a death sentence. We are told we must be extraordinary. We must leave a legacy. We must change the world. But look at a flower. Is a daisy mediocre? Because it isn't a rose. Is a mountain boring? Because it just sits there for 1,000,000 years? No. They are exploding with being. They are vibrating with life. The idea that you need to be famous or rich or influential to be a main character is a lie sold to you by a system that wants to turn your insecurity into profit. They want you to feel small, so you will buy things to make you feel big. They want you to feel empty, so you will consume content to fill the void. But you are not empty. You are the void from which all things come. You are the silence that allows the sound to exist. You are the screen on which the movie is projected. The screen does not care if the movie is a tragedy or a comedy. The screen is never burned by the fire in the movie. The screen is never wet by the water in the movie. You are the screen. You are the witness. Let's bring this down to your daily life. How do you live this? How do you go to your 9-to-5 job with this cosmic knowledge? It is the concept of Lila divine play. When you realize you are the cosmic actor, you stop taking the play so seriously. You still play your role. If your role is to be an accountant, be a fantastic accountant. If your role is to be a mother, be a wonderful mother. But you do it with a wink. You do it with a lightness in your heart. You know that at the end of the day, it is just a dance. This lightness is magnetic. Have you ever met someone who just seems free? They aren't trying to impress you. They aren't trying to sell you anything. They are just there. They are present. They have a sparkle in their eye like they know a secret joke. That is true main character energy. It is the energy of someone who knows they cannot be harmed because they are not the body. They are the energy animating the body. The problem with the modern hustle culture version of main character energy is that it is all about control. You are trying to force the universe to obey your script. You are visualizing. You are manifesting. You are grinding. You are gripping the steering wheel of your life so hard that your knuckles are white. You are terrified that if you let go, the car will crash. But the universe is a much better driver than your ego. The universe has been driving galaxies for billions of years without a single accident. The trees know how to grow without a business plan. The planets know how to spin without a to-do list. What if you let go of the script? What if you stopped trying to force the plot? This is the Taoist principle of Wu-Wei effortless action. It means trusting the flow of the story. A great actor doesn't try to rewrite Shakespeare while he is on stage. He surrenders to the play. He lets the lines flow through him. He trusts the writer. In this case, you, the big, you are the writer. Trust yourself. If you are going through a dark chapter right now, if you are broke, if you are heartbroken, if you are lost, don't panic. Don't think, I am failing at being the main character. No, you are just in the second act. The second act is always where the conflict happens. It is where the hero is tested. It is necessary for the story. Without the dragon, there is no hero. Without the darkness, there is no light. Embrace the plot twist. Say to yourself, ah, so this is where the story goes. Interesting. Watch your own suffering with curiosity. Wow, look at how much this hurts. Look at how real this feels. The special effects in this reality are amazing. When you become the observer of your pain, rather than the victim of it, the suffering changes texture. It stops being a burden and starts being an experience. We spend so much time in the West trying to numb our experience. We drink, we scroll, we pop pills, we binge-watch shows about other people's lives. We are terrified of feeling the raw texture of our own existence. We want the movie to be all high points, all montages of success. But a movie with only success is boring. You wouldn't watch it. You are here to feel it all. The grief, the boredom, the anxiety, the joy. It is all part of the spectrum. It is all the dance of God. And here is the most subversive truth of all. You don't need an audience. The modern obsession with main character energy is entirely dependent on the gaze of others. If I post a picture and no one likes it, did it happen? If I have a breakthrough and I don't tweet about it, is it real? We have become performers in an empty theater begging for applause. But when you realize you are the universe experiencing itself, you realize that the audience is you. You are watching. The birds are watching. The trees are watching. The air is watching. You are never unobserved because awareness is the very fabric of reality. You can wash the dishes with main character energy, not by filming it for TikTok, but by feeling the warm water on your hands, by noticing the bubbles, by being fully present in the simple, humble act of cleaning a plate. That moment is as holy as a coronation. That moment is the universe doing the dishes. If you are feeling invisible today, if you are feeling like you are slipping through the cracks of the American dream, listen to me. The cracks are where the light comes in. The fact that you don't fit into the mold is not a failure. It is a sign of your divinity. The mold was made for robots. You are not a robot. You are a wild, unpredictable cosmic event. You have been carrying a heavy burden. The burden of becoming. The burden of needing to prove that you matter. You can put it down now. You matter because you are matter. You matter because you are consciousness. You are the eyes through which the cosmos sees itself. You are the ears through which the cosmos hears its own harmonies. If this message is resonating with something deep inside you, something that remembers this truth, then you have found a home here. We are building a community of people who are waking up from the trance. We are stepping out of the rat race and into the cosmic dance. I invite you to subscribe to this channel, not because you need more content to consume, but because you need a reminder. The world is a very loud machine designed to make you forget who you are. It will try to pull you back into the sleep of the ego. It will try to sell you insecurity. Consider this channel your daily wake-up call. Your daily reminder that you are not the costume. You are the actor. By subscribing, you are signaling to the universe that you are ready to play the game on a higher level. You are ready to stop being the victim of the story and start enjoying the show. So let's go back to your day. You have scenes to play. You have lines to speak. Go to your job. But go as a spy. Go as an undercover agent of the cosmos. Sit in your cubicle or stand behind the counter and secretly know that you are God.